Alright, so here is another surveillance sequence video, but I'm adding some video from Antoine M on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description. He did a walkthrough. A lot of his footage is, you can't really tell what's going on because he's got the camera at his side and so forth, but I tried to find parts that you could make out what he was doing, and I included that in the surveillance footage in the parts that he was in the correct location. Okay? So let's get started. Kenneka exits the elevator at 3:25, 04-ish. Walks by, and there's a surveillance camera right there that was filming her. All right, so she walks past it, underneath it, goes up these, this ramp here. And when she gets to the top of the ramp, the other surveillance camera picks her up. She's just in range. She's very intoxicated. Okay, so she's just making her way down the hall. She eventually kind of just crashes into the wall and slides down it once she gets past. I think that's a painting or picture there. Kind of just crashes against the wall here and then lets her legs just kind of move her. Right? And then, right here, see, this is interesting because to her right is a door. Okay, I don't know what's through that door, but that's the door that people see. You know the really long shot of the corridor, hallway that she's in, and people say, oh, they see somebody being beaten up. This is actually the door in the background, and I'll show you. So she actually took a left because it actually ends right there. So if you watch that again, she takes a left, and see that's just a wall right there. And I cut it right there because his camera goes all over the place. But you could make out that little door right on the right. Okay, so she's walking down this really long hall here. All right, and at the very end of that hall is the kitchen that goes into the kitchen area. Okay, and so she's walking, still walking down the hall. I filled it in with some of the footage that he had that wasn't all over the place. Okay, now you see this door right here? That was the door that I showed you earlier. Okay, that was this one right there. Okay, so now we're in this section. She walked all the way down this hall right here. And she's just going straight. She doesn't never turns or anything. She just walks straight. Okay, so she goes by the camera, and then eventually she makes her way to that door, which I do have on film from that guy. So it's right here. She walks straight and goes through it. Okay. Now see this door here? I think that's the door that Kenneka went through on the surveillance footage. This guy, unfortunately, he takes a left, and so he isn't going to be, let's see. Yeah, so right when he came through that door, right here, he took a left, and none of this stuff is recognizable on the surveillance footage. It looks, the floor looks the same. That's an office, but that's not the right spot because there would be a long table going that way. All right, so we know that's not, he didn't go the right way. He should have gone through those doors there. Okay. So I'm just going to show you, that's the way he went. But she went straight and then went into the kitchen here, right? And then remember, she walked by, and that's at 3:27:54, 55, 6. And then I think, God, if I remember right, it was like 3:28:16 or something. She comes walking by again, and you just barely see her head right down in this area. So keep looking right here. I'm not going to pause it. No, not there yet. So she walks by in this shot, 322, and then in a second you'll see her head right here. So she was all the way over there, yeah, right there. Okay. Right, and then she goes out the door, and then there's the stairs, right? Okay, so then I'm gonna fill it in with Kenneka, kind of like that could have been her eyes, basically, is what I'm trying to do with that film. Okay, well, there she goes by the stairs. You know, fumbles over him. And she kind of walks over in this area, and I have some of that. You know, there's a drinking fountain over there. Maybe she even got a drink of water right there. It's hard to know. She turned around. So this is going to be just playing for a while. I think this is that 2-minute long video. It's just a lot of times she's not even there, so she might be getting a bunch of water right now at that drinking fountain. Comes back around, goes into the men's bathroom. She stays in there for a little bit and will come out. And no, there isn't somebody there. There's no hand that pulls her back or anything. She probably went and got some more water, actually. And then she makes her way back down the hall and goes back through those same double doors that were in the video by Antoine. Right, you know, coming up probably right now she's going through those double doors, maybe even right now. And then I guess she finds some stairs in that kitchen, makes her way up to the upper kitchen, which is a different kitchen than the one that's in use downstairs. And she makes her way into this kitchen and eventually goes back to that freezer area. You can see on the wall right here the reflection of her right at the last second, and then it cuts over to the next motion capture. So well, you can't really see it right there, but anyway, she goes into the freezer right there, and that's where they found her. She walked into a cooler area, and then I think there's a left at the end of the cooler area that goes into a freezer, and that's where they found her. Okay, so I'm hoping that actually helps visualize the walk a little bit better. Makes more sense, you know. She goes up the stairs, down here. There's a right behind her at this point is the doorway. This doorway right there. Okay, these are the new pieces. So she just walks all the way down from that same door. Walks all the way down this long hall, and that goes straight into the kitchen area, which is through these double doors. All right, so I hope that helped out, and it really helped me a lot. I got right now I have a really good perception of where she walked. I mean, I wish we had footage of going straight through those double doors instead of the left that the person with the camera took, but you know, you take what you can get. All right, so until next time, we'll talk to you later. Bye.